Hi, I'm Leah.
And I'm Deveter, and this is
Let's Chat.
Hi, Leah.
Hey, Mommy.
How's it going?
It's going.
It's going pretty good. We have been having some very good conversations. I always enjoy chatting it up with you, and I hope that our listeners and watchers are enjoying our conversations as well. And it is Black History Month. It's almost over, and we wanted to do an episode on Black womanhood.
Yep.
So, for obvious reasons, I thought it would be a good topic to kind of discuss just what does Black womanhood mean, how it differentiates from other ethnic races, in your opinion. Okay. And are you proud to be a Black woman?
Okay, let's break this down.
Yes.
Let's get serious.
Let's get serious.
So, one plus side is that we get 2 months. Black History Month and
Women's History
Month.
Okay.
That's what I like to see.
Okay.
I think that it has definitely been a struggle because both are considered minorities. Isn't
that something?
So,
which is interesting,
yeah.
Right? So how can women be minorities when it's more of us than men?
Yeah.
But go ahead.
I mean, I think it started when old dude tried to kill all the boys in Egypt and whatnot. But anyhow.
Okay, always going back to the Bible. Go
ahead,
going back there. My good Christian daughter.
Back then, when you were Black, that was already bad for you because people are just not enjoying you. And being a woman, you can't vote either way. So, couldn't vote. You weren't considered a citizen. Like, it was this whole thing. And that's why I think Black women in history are so important. And that we are still making history is very important. Like, Sojourner Truth, Girl Harriet. Like, they all did powerful things. Ruby Bridges, she did things as a kid and she's still alive.
Right.
And I don't think people are talking about that enough.
No.
Like, that wasn't that long ago.
It was not.
Like, people that are still alive, they have access to the internet. But anyhow, I just think that being in this day and age, I wrote a whole poem about this. We all read that.
Yes.
It's still very hard for us because we still have many expectations to live up to and many names to live up to and always getting compared to men when you just can't do that. And now it's even crazier because transgender women are in the mix.
Right.
So it's just like, where do we get placed as being Black or women? And now a transgender Black woman, like you just got all the odds against you, even in 2023. So it's a crazy world.
You said a mouthful.
Yeah.
Like so much. And I know I always say this when we have these in-depth conversations about race and about, who we are as women, how proud I am of you.
Thank you.
Like, I know I always say this, and I hope that those who are listening and watching, have a young person in your life that you can also say, I'm so proud of you for even having the mindset that you do and the realization of who you are and where you stand, but knowing that that cannot stop you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, that, it doesn't matter that you're a Black girl in America. You're not going to allow that to stop you from reaching your goals and achieving your dreams. But the reality is, it is a struggle.
Very much so.
It is a struggle, and it's not a surface level struggle. It is a super deep struggle.
Yeah.
Because not only are we combating and dealing with these issues as women, but we're dealing with them as Black women, dealing with them in our race, right? Black men not wanting Black women, that's a whole
different story.
That's a whole different story. We talked about colorism in an episode, and we'll link to that in this video. But being a Black woman in America is a very difficult task because, like you said, we have so many expectations,
Yeah.
right? And then there's so much negativity or ways in which we are seen in an adverse light.
Yeah.
Being a single black woman, being a single black mom,
Yeah.
and then you have upwardly mobile black women who are seen as bossy and too aggressive. And, it's like, when can we get a break?
Yeah. Like, even when we had Michelle Obama in the White House, now we got Kamala Harris, they're still facing those, like, struggles. Like, Oprah, I think she's chilling, but I'm sure she's still facing.
I think she's still facing struggles too.
Yeah.
I think that, there is this glass ceiling that we as women are always trying to break, right? Women in general are always trying to break that glass ceiling, whether it be in our professions, being paid what we deserve. So white women, black women, Asian, all of us are always trying to break that glass ceiling. And when you see one of us kind of get up that ladder and almost get to that ceiling, there's still those people who are trying to pull us down, who are trying to make us seem less than, and it happens again within our race or within our sex, right?
Yeah.
So it's white women pulling black women and black women pulling white. It's awful.
Yeah.
And
it'd be people on your own team.
It'd be people on your own team.
Like, you're supposed to see each other win.
Right.
Like, that's why I don't get where there's beef between girls. Like, we're like on the same team. We're supposed to help each other win and like get high of it.
Yeah. So, I'm always asking you questions because the reason I need to remind people, might be some new listeners, the reason why we started this podcast is so that you and I can have open and honest conversations and let people into those conversations.
Yeah.
It was important for me that you had a voice.
Yeah.
And so that's why I'm always asking you questions, because I want to know the perspective of a teenager. Right? So you just said, you don't understand why girls are always beefing. That's always going to be a situation, But what do you do in your corner of the world to combat that?
I try my best not to have any issues with anyone. So if someone wants to come to me and express how they feel about me, things that I might have done that I didn't realize I've done, and all those kind of things, I just want to like stay clear from that, because I'm not trying to put myself in a position where someone doesn't like me. Because just like, why don't you like? What did I do? Like,
well,
I mean, much.
That's people are gonna like you just because of who you are, and because of how self-assured you are. People aren't gonna like you. So that's something you're going to have to deal with in life in general. People are always going to find something they don't like about you. You could be doing nothing to hurt anybody. You could be right there just living your life, trying to help everybody and live the best life you can, and somebody is still going to have an issue with you. But it's what you do with that matters, right? Is how you handle that. When is it time to confront someone? Is it taking anything away from you to just leave it? No. If there's a situation where someone is saying something about you that's not true and you want to address it because it's adversely impacting your life, then you deal with it. But if it's like, oh, I don't like her because she ain't invite me to such and such.
Like, be so for real.
Be so.
I'm not going to go get up in arms because, like,
it's not worth it.
It is what it is.
It's not worth it, And at this age is where you're definitely building these sisterhoods and these relationships that I hope, for you will last for a lifetime. But then there are some, that unfortunately when you change locations, when you change desires and things that you want, they're going to whittle off. And that happens. But being a Black girl in America definitely has its peaks and its valleys, and I really hope that those who are listening and those who are watching have a young lady in their life that they can encourage and build up and let them know, whatever it is that you want to achieve in life, go after it. That's not to say that it's always going to work out, because that's not reality. Right. It's not always going to work out.
It's hard to make it to you. But sometimes You just got to know when to put it down.
Yeah. And that's okay.
Nothing wrong.
It's okay to walk away from things. It's okay to walk away from relationships, whether it be romantic relationships or friendships. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know, anything that is bringing you down and making you feel less than, you can let it go.
Sure can.
You know, but yeah, being a black, the awards last week, whenever that was, the Grammys.
Yes.
There's a whole lot that can be talked about as far as Black women is concerned and how we were seen at that show, how we were represented in that show. They all look like aluminum foil to me, but that's just my fashion opinion.
Yeah.
But there were some bright stars shining
Of course.
at, you know, the award ceremony, showcasing the many talents of Black women.
Yes.
So I don't know about you, but I am proud to be a Black woman.
Sure am.
I really am. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be anything else.
Yeah, because, like, this is just, like, I've come to embrace it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, beforehand, it was a little rocky.
Yeah.
But I've come to embrace it and know who I really am. You know, I'm chilling.
I'm telling you, I love that. At 14 years old, knowing who you are and chilling, that's amazing.
It's a grand time.
It's a grand time. I love it, Leah. Thank you for sharing with me. You know, I encourage everyone to embrace whoever you are. Embrace it. Yeah. Don't let anybody tell you that you are less than, that you don't matter, any of those things. Embrace who you are and love you.
Yeah.
But
just don't do like bad things. Like, be you, but don't be like me, you know?
Yeah, be you. But, right. We were talking about people being beautiful on the outside and ugly on the inside. That's not a good thing.
That's not a good look.
Yeah, that's not a good look. So be you, but be good.
Yes. Be kind.
Be kind.
Be a nice person.
Yeah. Good stuff, Leah. Yeah. It's getting hot in here. A little toasty. All right. It's time for some hot takes. I said it right this time.
Yes. Thank you. Okay. The first one is modern art is absurd.
I mean, like, what do you consider modern art?
Like, you know, when you go to those museums and it's just like a blue square on canvas and it represents sadness and the deep emotions that we have to go through. And no, it doesn't. It's a blue square. They just have a really fancy name that's like French or something. And they want your money.
Okay.
It's a scam. Don't do it. It doesn't look nice in your house. You can do it yourself. Like
oh my, okay. We see where
no
Leah
disrespect to like those modern artists out there, but I'm sure you can do better.
Next one.
The next one is Checkers is good.
Checkers is good.
That's
I like their French fries.
Oh yeah,
their French fries.
That's
good.
Underrated. Like,
I don't know where they came from. They like just appeared.
Yeah, I don't mind it. Like. Yeah.
I like Checkers. Checkers
have some good milkshakes. Like, stop playing.
Send us some French fries and some milkshake Checkers.
Yeah, just an idea. Just a thought.
Just a thought.
A little discount, something.
A little coupon. Thank you all so much for hanging out with Leah and I today. For those of you who are Black women, we celebrate you. We love you and we appreciate you. And hope that you are having a wonderful Black History Month. Yeah. Thank you, Leah.
Of course.
Follow us on Instagram.
Yep.
We always got some cool things going on. What's the Instagram, Leah?
Let's Chat _podcast.
And make sure that you subscribe to our YouTube channel where you can catch us here dishing and chatting and laughing. Yep. You're always going to find a laugh. There's going to be a smile here.
We're some funny people.
We some funny people. Thanks so much for watching and listening. Have a good one, everybody. Bye-bye.